Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Midvale Speedway. It is week number 8 in the 2013 racing season. What a stellar field of cars pit side. He starts in position 4. Bubba Smith in the number 12 starts 5th. Defending two-time series champion over the last few years here at Midvale. As we're ready for green, Bryant Smith starts 6th, and we're underway. Inside lane moving forward, it is the 17 of Schneider. Going into the top spot, Lambert looking for the number 2 position as they go off into turn number 3. Schneider into the lead. Stankiewicz holding on to second, Lambert on the low side. Battle is for position number 2. Side by side, they race off of the corner. Bubba Smith running in the number 4 position right now, trying to get by Rick Sibla and Stankiewicz. Lambert looking to the inside of Schneider for the lead. Schneider able to close the door, heading into the first corner. Racing in our fast heat for the late model division. Rick Sibla in the 63 dropping back. He'll use this maybe as a hot lap session. 4 laps in, 4 laps to go in our late model fast heat race tonight. Sibla into the pits. He calls it a heat race. He'll be out for the feature later. Lambert a little bit sideways going into the first corner, regains control, trying to close the gap on the 17 of Schneider, drives hard into turn 3. 2 laps to go for Schneider. Bubba Smith looking to the inside of Lambert. He gives him room for the number 2 position. We come to 1 to go. White flag for Schneider. Smith, Lambert, Bryant Smith, and Stankiewicz. Coming to the checkered, it will be Schneider picking up the victory. 2nd spot to Bubba Smith, 3rd spot to Bryant Smith. Lambert finishes 4th, finishing 5th is Stankiewicz. Barnhill Investment Storage, Swan Racing Fabrication, McBride's Liz Talati, number 17. Your winner from Denison, Bob Schneider Jr. For the Williams Painting, Bob's Auto Sales, DFC Racing Carbs, and A1 Auto and Spring Entry. 18 of Willison. Willison Racing Car ready for green off of 4. Slow pace all the way to the line in 4. They get underway. The green is out, and Ritter goes into the lead. Oh, Mills and Kirkpatrick with some contact coming off of the corners. Kirkpatrick tried to get to the bottom. Some contact created, and 1 lap in at the line for Jonathan Ritter. Ritter leads. Mills 2nd. Miller's 3rd. 4th is Kirkpatrick, and 5th is Willison. Mike Miller looking to the inside of Mills for the number 2 spot. He gives him room and will take over 2nd. Mills grabs a hold of the wheel and nearly spun it up in that 2nd lane. We'll check things out and use it as a hot lap session. It'll be 4 in, 4 to go this time. 4 laps from the finish for Jonathan Ritter.
Hey, Adam, he does have a little bit of a tire rub on that right rear. I wonder if that's not hampering him a little bit.
Yeah, it could be some. Usually doesn't affect too much on a right rear.
Well, I didn't know if it might be maybe getting a slow leak in that right rear.
I think he's all right. Mills will be pulling off in the number 4 car. Ritter in the 28 leading the way. White flag will wave this time. 1 to go for Weirton, West Virginia driver Jonathan Ritter. Coming off of turn 4, it will be Ritter picking up the victory after his feature win a week ago. Miller 2nd, Kirkpatrick 3rd, Willison 4th, and Baker finishes 5th. Green flag is out off of turn 4. We're underway, and Dave Martin goes into the lead in the number 3 car. McCallagher looking to the inside. McCallagher a little bit of rub, and we've got a caution. Yellow flag is out. McCallagher and Martin coming to green off of turn 4. Ready for action. Good restart. Martin going into the lead. McCallagher almost makes some contact with that left rear. Here comes Molnar to the outside. Molnar last week in the feature had a broken shock, but still was turning pretty good laps. But I noticed when he dove into the turns, the car really looked like it was diving, and now it's not doing that, so it is better. On the right front is where the shock was broken, and right now he's taking the lead away from Dave Martin for the number 1 spot. Molnar leading at the conclusion of lap number 2. Martin back to second. Third is Fuchs. Fourth is McCallagher, but not anymore. Here comes the veteran, John Sanquist, to the inside. Halfway next time around, it'll be 4 in and 4 to go for Molnar, who is pulling the field down the straightaway. Good power underneath the hood of that 48 car this year. Sanquist closing on Fuchs for third. Sanquist's car looks to be pretty good here in this heat. '57 of Fuchs and the 3 car of Martin get together down in corners 3 and 4. Green flag turn number 4, and it's going to be a jackrabbit start that will not count. Caution flag coming out for a failed start. Turn 4, they start to pick up the pace a little bit. They get over to the stripe in 4. They're off and racing. Good restart for Molnar and Martin. Here comes Sanquist for second. Sanquist using some power down the backstretch to power into that number 2 spot. White flag, 1 to go for Molnar. Fuchs picking up the 4 spot from McCallagher, nearly spins it out. To the checkered we race, and it will be the Akron driver, Gene Molnar Jr. to the victory. Second spot to the 66 of Sanquist. Finishing third is the number 3 car of Martin. There is no cost. Let's hear it for the winner, Gene Molnar Jr. To the green, turn number 4, up at the line. They are off and racing. Green inching forward, trying to take over the top spot, and will. On the back straightaway, Mike Green into the race lead. Ertl on the outside of Westlake for the number 2 spot. Sibla driving Ertl's car here tonight once again. Bob Sibla Jr. in the 82 on the outside of Westlake. He gets a little sideways exit of turn number 2. 00 of Ripley running the bottom for third. See Bowers in the 02, another one of those cars coming from Massillon. He's going to move up into the number 4 spot. Close racing with Sibla there, as now Archer makes a move to get into the top 5. Sibla Jr., the 82, got shuffled back in the outside lane. He now drops to the bottom. Speaking of which, 00 of Ripley doing the same. Todd Ripley up to the number 2 spot. Five in, 3 to go. 5 laps complete for Mike Green in the 36. Ripley trying to set him up, but Green protecting the bottom off of 2. You could see Ripley taking a high entry into turn 1 to look to the bottom of turn 2. Will he do it again this time? He goes high going into the first corner. He's going to duck low. He's got the move to the inside of Mike Green coming off the second corner. Ripley to the bottom. Not able to pull alongside Green, though. He lost some momentum. Green holding on with 1 to go. Ripley will try it a third and maybe final time. To the inside he goes. He stays in the pedal. He pulls up to the quarter panel. That's about all he's got. Green drives in hard to turn 3. He comes to the checkered, and Mike Green picks up the win. McIntosh Oil Company, All Parts Auto Care, Diano Rental number 36. 6th in the standings. He's missed tonight. He has picked up a feature win, the first of his career earlier this year from Louisville, Mike Green. From New Philadelphia, the Double Eagle Tattoo, M&D Designs, McCombs Market, Ace Auto Body, Maslin Machine Car, and Sean Kaufman, the Kaufman Racing Car, rounding it out. Green is out, turn 4. Tad Grove in the 3, Greg Hull in the 15. Now it's going to be the 17 of Randy Smart getting to the inside, but we will have a yellow caution out for a failed start down in turn 4. That one just a little bit off. Over to the line in the 4th corner. To the green we go, and we're underway. Randy Smart looking to the inside of Greg Hull for the number 2 spot. Yellow flag out for a second failed start. 8 laps, second heat for the Summit Racing Equipment Economy Modifieds. To the green in turn 4, and Hull and Smart get together, and they're underway. Getting to the inside of Hull was Westerfield in the number 9. Side by side, they race down the backstretch into the 3rd turn. Hull and Smart going into the 3rd corner. Smart with the half-car length advantage now pulls forward and clears Hull. Well, they were definitely side by side at the line. In fact, they were wheel to wheel, literally. Smart leads the way. Second place is Hull. 3rd, Westerfield looking for 2nd. Westerfield on the high side. Car a bit free going into the corner. Still pulls up, nearly wheel to wheel. Here comes McCreary in the number 2 to the inside of Westerfield. Leading the way is Randy Smart. 2nd is Greg Hull. 3rd is Westerfield. 4th is McCreary. McCreary for 3rd now, to the inside of Tim Westerfield Jr. Looking for a podium finish here in the heat with 3 laps to go. Smart leading the way. McCreary holding on to 3rd. Westerfield, Kaufman, and Grove are right there, and it's the white flag this time. 1 to go for Randy Smart. Smart's going to bring him to turn 4. He'll bring him to the stripe and to the checkered. Randy Smart picks up the win in Heat 2. Hull is 2nd. 3rd, McCreary. 4th spot to Westerfield. 5th to Kaufman, and 6th to Tad Grove. From Dover, Ohio, last year's modified point champion, Randy Smart. LeShook Auto, Kurt Guerin, MD, Myers and Miller Podiatry. Green flag coming off of turn number 4. We are underway in the 3rd heat. Joe Usich in the 11. Jason Gruhl in the 99. Jeremy Sloan in the 77 to the bottom. Got a few modified rookies on the track here racing in this event at Midvale Speedway. Oh, Rowley got sideways beside Sloan. Thought it was going to get ugly. 2 in, 6 to go. Rowley battles with Gruel for the number 2 spot. Gruel, a little dirt tracking coming off of 2. For the number 3 position, Sloan to the bottom of Gruel. Grudier comes along as well, and Grudier's car looks like is handling pretty well. But up front, Rowley has caught Usage for the lead. Rowley just looking for an opening. He might find one. Oh, he locks it up as he nearly gets up into the wall. Sloan goes to the inside. Rowley trying to get off the racetrack in the 16. White flag is out, 1 to go. Coming to the checkered flag off of turn number 4. Your winner's going to be Joe Usage. Second goes to Grudier. Third spot to Sloan, and fourth to Gruel. '82 is Don Boron. He follows Schweitzer in the points for the championship as the green is out, coming off of 4. Boron in the '82. Sponsored by DeVille Apartments, J&B Feed and Supply, Bowling Shoes Cars, B&B Diner, and Buck Hill Fabricating. And top qualifiers, Teddy Oliver in the '49. He started this race in 8th. Here comes lap number 1, the completion for the 9 of Harmon. Harmon leading the way, second spot the 13 of Shimko, third the 6 car of Martin in a battle for 4th as Boron moves to the inside of Hoopengarner. We are halfway this time, 4 laps in, 4 laps to go. Harmon leading the way. Running second is Shimko, third is Boron, 4th place, the 84 car of Schweitzer. Miller in the 77 to the inside of Hoopengarner for the number 6 spot. Boron is on the move. Last week's feature winner of the 82 car to the outside for the number 2 position. Boron now for the lead with a lap and a half to go. We'll see the white flag, this time at the stripe. One final circuit from the finish as here comes Boron, the teenage driver from East Sparta, into the lead. Harmon goes up, hits him in the left rear, and that will be a race. Boron in the 82 car will be declared the winner as the 7th lap had been completed in our heat race. Charged with the yellow, the 9 car of Harmon as he slid up off the bottom and created the contact, damaging his right front. Cars, B&B Diner and Buck Hill Fabricating, number 82, claiming the victory in our heat race. Let's have a nice round of applause for Don Boron Jr.
Hey, Adam, just a little gee-whiz information to pass along in that modified 3rd heat race. The problem with Neil Rowley is his steering wheel came off. So that's why he got into Sloan on the back straightaway, is he had no steering wheel.
When you go out on the racetrack at intermission, you can take your street car, your street van, your street truck, and they are tossing some coolies into the stands right now. They've got a few different locations, and another in St. Clairsville. Serving the tri-state area for 68 years, Keister Implement Company is a third-generation John Deere dealer that is dedicated to supporting its customers with quality products and service. He starts from the 4th position. He's a threat to win this heat race. We're ready for green, coming off a 4-second heat for the pure stocks underway. Taking the advantage, the number 5 of Vince Martin. The advantage is no more. Here comes Anders. Just kidding. Here comes the 5 of Vince Martin. He takes the advantage into turn number 3. Vince Martin into the lead. Last week in the feature, got into the backstretch wall on the final circuit when he was running in the top 5. Started at the front of the feature event a week ago. His brother Mike almost picked up a feature win. Anders in the 18, all kinds of sideways coming off the turns. Here comes Austin Harvey in the 112, looking for second. Austin Harvey on the outside of Anders for the number 2 spot. Harvey back to the bottom, right on the rear bumper. Bump drafting down the backstretch. Will a 2-car tandem pass the leader? No, I think they're too far behind. He's given them all he wants there in that number 2 spot, though. He wants the inside lane. Anders didn't give it up, and Harvey goes again back to the outside. Now he'll drop back to the bottom. The opening is there. The opening is closed. The door has been shut on Harvey. This time, 4 laps in, 4 to go for Vince Martin, the race leader. Bumper tag continues, 2nd and 3rd. Harvey has been given a couple of chances, but he's just not been where he needs to be to make the move. 3 to go this time, and obviously Bill Abill still having some issues as he's not up to speed. He drops off the pace exit of turn number 4 and will pull to the pits. This one is all spread out. 2 to go this time for Vince Martin. The Dover driver Bill Abill heading to the pits. Here goes Harvey to the outside of Anders for second. He's got a good run on him. Couple of rookies in our pure stock division in a battle for the 2nd spot. Harvey and Anders continue to go at it for second. There's 1 lap to go for Vince Martin. Harvey looks to the inside. The opening is there, but Anders gets sideways. Harvey roughs him up a little bit. We'll come to the checkered off of turn 4 this time. It's going to be Vince Martin picking up the win. 2nd spot goes to Anders, finishing 3rd as Harvey, but man, did he give it a solid try on the inside and outside. Finishing 4th, the 74 of Passwaters. 5th will be Pritchett. Pulling off and finishing 6th was Bill Abill in the 31 car. Interesting race for that 2nd spot there, but the victory going to Canton's Vince Martin. Canton Car Connection, Twins Auto Sales, Finish Line Design, Shelby Sweets and Treats, and Hoops Auto Car. Good start down in turn 4. We've got Dennis Wood on the outside. We have Colmar on the inside, and it's going to be Colmar taking the lead spot. Doug Decker racing with the other 2. Anderson pulls to the infield.
Mid-Vid Racing Video's going all out. They got their cameraman over the speedway, Adam.
Over the speedway?
Yeah, over.
Where?
Look straight up.
No, I can't see it yet, Chris. Must be a little out of the way. Leading the way, the number 12 of Colmar. We actually have a roof on this tower over here, believe it or not. So It's kind of tough to see straight up.
Nice and cool in there. He's actually over towards turn 1 now, kind of over towards Route 250.
And Doug Decker just makes a 3-wide pass. Colmar, the meat in the middle of that sandwich. And Decker has taken over the lead. Decker in the lead. 2nd spot is Wood. 3rd, the number 12 of Colmar, and Anderson pulling off before the start of this one. Halfway, 4 in, 4 to go. 5 in, 3 to go this time for the 64 of Doug Decker. What do they call one of those vehicles up in the air? Like a paratrooper almost?
I don't know.
I'm getting some aerial photography provided to Mid-Vid Racing Video. 6 laps in, 2 to go for Doug Decker.
Are they like an aerolite? Is that it?
I'm not real familiar with the aviation industry. White flag this time, 1 to go for the 64 of Doug Decker.
Pringle says the national anthem's over. He shouldn't be doing his parachute drop.
He's just probably setting up timing for the one on July 3rd. That's the big night. Coming to the checkered off of turn number 4, it will be the 64 of Doug Decker picking up the win. Second spot goes to Dennis Wood. Third to the number 12 of Cody Colmar. To the line, your winner, the Decker Racing number 64. He's picked up a handful of checkers, probably a few handfuls of checkers over the years. Doug Decker. Used to run Fords in the pure stock Detroit Iron type divisions. The 3-car of Jesse Patterson, the 57 of Mike Swaney, the 27 of Braden Swaney, and top qualifier Anthony Vasilou. And we're going to have a restart. Jeffrey Orr, the race leader in the number 8. Second is Clayton Oliver. Third is Jesse Patterson. And fourth is Braden Swaney. Orr leading Clayton Oliver. Jeffrey Orr has picked up 2 feature wins this season in the compact division. Drives the Jack's Auto Express, Tusky transmission, McNutt Racing, and Orr racing car. Clayton Oliver trying to make a run at Jeffrey Orr, and Orr has so far been able to protect the bottom just enough to hold him off. Single file first 4, battle for the 5th position. This is the fast heat for the compact division. Dunlap takes the 4 of Vasilou a little high into 3. I said Dunlap, I meant Grove. Grove in the 31 car running in the number 5 spot. Vasilou drops back to the 7 position. White flag this time, 1 to go for Jeffrey Orr. Jeffrey Orr leading the way. Clayton Oliver holding on to second. They're coming to the checkered. The end of heat race number 1 of 4 for the compacts, and the victory to Jeffrey Orr. Second to Clayton Oliver. Third to Patterson. Fourth to Swaney. And 5th spot to the 31 of Kyle Grove. Your winner, let's hear it for Jeffrey Orr. Orr second in the standings, 30 behind Braden Swaney. 29 of Salisbury, sponsored by PhilChalmers.com, M&D Design, Route 39, and Tap and Drive through Wes Innocent. The 09 has help this year from H&H Cleaning as we get underway. H&H Cleaning, Haas Body Shop, Ennis Hauling, and Big D Tire. And the sponsors for Tim Frederick in the 41, Cherry's Auto, KTFO Racing, Route 39, Sensel Finicum Insurance, and Advanced Auto in the 36 of Dunlap. the M&D design car, as Leggett leads lap number 1 in the 111 car.
I see we've lost the shark fin, Adam.
We have lost the shark fin. It was a pretty inventive way to display a sponsor on top of the 09, but it was, I think, disallowed probably.
He still has it riding shotgun, though.
That's a good spot for it, too, though. In fact, he's going to show the infield crew the sponsor on the right side. 2 laps in. This time it'll be lap 3 for Leggett in the 111 leading the way. Alan Clark in second and Schneider running third. Ennis has been having mechanical issues with that car. In qualifying, he did the same thing. He pulled off into the infield. It must shut off on him or it loses power. It's going to be Schneider looking for the lead on the outside of Leggett at halfway. Schneider outside of Leggett for the number 1 spot, running in the 3rd position, the 69 of Clark. Rich Dunlap has worked his way into the 4th position. Dunlap's car running much better. He was out to lunch a week ago, worked on it hard this week, and now he's up to speed. And he is closing on the lead trio quickly. He joins the battle. Schneider was second at the line, but it was a close call. Leggett does well until his rev limiter kicks in. And when he hits the rev chip, Schneider pulls forward. 2 to go. Leggett again at the line. 35 thousandths his advantage. Up the track he goes. Schneider pulling forward. Here we go. Clark involved. Dunlap involved. Barn burner on the final lap, though Schneider may clear him. Final lap. 1 to go. Schneider will close the door on Leggett now. He's the leader. Leggett and Dunlap rub some paint for second. Still beating and banging as they go down into the corner. We're going to come to the checkered. It's going to be the Denison driver, Bob Schneider Jr. claiming the win. 2nd spot goes to Leggett. 3rd spot to Dunlap. Finishing 4th is Clark. 5th Salisbury. 6th Kelly. 7th is Frederick. East High Arby's 157. Denison driver Bob Schneider Jr. Runs the number 17 late model, also competes in the 157 front-wheel drive car. .32 Bruce Gibson, and then the 158 rounding it out is Eugene Kopp Jr. Eugene Kopp Jr. in the 158. Your leader, exit of turn number 2, the 83 of last week's B feature winner, Gary Gibson. Bruce Gibson running the outside. The 32 car trying to come forward. Gary Gibson leading. Renneker second, but Lisa Moore trying to move up into the runner-up spot. And Moore is moving forward. Moore takes second. Bruce Gibson will move into 3rd. Former veteran driver of compact racing's been out of it for a few years. Renneker running 4th. Gary Gibson leads halfway this time. 4 laps in, 4 more laps to go for Gibson, Moore, Bruce Gibson, and the 175 of Justin Renneker. The cops are out and the speeding ticket about to be given. Speeding ticket written to the 83 of Gary Gibson, who has broken out of his qualifying time twice during the race. He will go pit side. The new leader is Lisa Moore in the number 95.
I still think he should have got married sooner if he's running like that.
I agree. He is lighting up the compact division. Final 2 laps. Renneker trying to close on the lead duo, but pushes up a little bit off of turn 2. Gibson is within striking distance, and 1 lap to go for Lisa Moore and the 32 of Bruce Gibson. Half a lap to go for the 95 of Moore, looking for the Midvale Heat Race win in the compacts from Norton, Ohio. Off of 4 to the checkered, it will be Lisa Moore the victory. Second spot to the 32 of Gibson. First run for Bruce Gibson's a pretty good one. Finishing third is Justin Renneker, fourth to Ryan Schreffler. In the Bowers Towing, Phil's Car Care, 25th Hour Printing, Russell Tire and Battery, M&J Auto Care. Number 95 from Norton, Ohio, your winner, one of our young ladies competing at Midvale Speedway, Lisa Moore. In the number 9 of A.J. Vasilou, final heat for the compacts, ready for green. Hahn in the 13 going into the lead. Here comes the 15 of Finlayson. Oh, he just about spun it out, and that puts him on the outside of a 3-wide battle. Dale Beatty threading the needle on the backstretch. All the way up to second. Gerald Hahn leading the way, but maybe not for long, as Dale Beatty, a veteran compact racer, is closing the gap. The gap is closed, and he's right there waiting for the 13 to push off the bottom. And look out. Around goes Stresky in the 17. 7 making contact with the 17. Race for the lead. Gonna go yellow here. Caution flag is out. '13 car of Hahn has broken out of his qualifying time. MidvaleKarting.com, the official website for full information and contact information on our Midvale Karting Series that runs on Sundays at Midvale Speedway. Underway, green is out, 2 laps in, 6 to go. Karting Series having great turnouts this year with kart counts up into the 30s, close to 40, their first 2 or 3 events of the year. Should be a good count tomorrow. Hot and dry weather conditions with the dry weather expected, and a doubleheader on the card. Dale Beatty, your race leader. Beatty leading, and halfway shown this time. The cross flag signifying halfway. 4 laps in, 4 laps to go for the 97 of Dale Beatty. The 9 of A.J. Vasilou and the 17 of Laney Stresky. 15, Kyle Finlayson running 4th, and the 07 of Josh Roberts running 5th. Two to go at the line for Dale Beatty. Dale Beatty leading the way. A rookie, 14-year-old driver A.J. Vasilou running in second, and the white flag is out. 1 to go. Checkered. Coming up for the 97 of Dale Beatty. Second spot to Vasilou, third spot to the 17 of Stresky, finishing 4th is Finlayson, and 5th spot to the 07 of Roberts. Your winner, the Beatty Racing Bucky Mowing number 97, Dale Beatty.
No, he could have tied them together.
Such a great job of making that really legible, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. It does say 05 in purple.
I wonder if they spent a lot of time. Tedesco Racing Graphics is in the pits. Maybe he can hook them up.
Yeah, we got Pringle over here, too.
Oh, yeah, got him standing right there. Go make some graphics. Of course, it'd be a couple weeks where he got those. Chris Paul in the 26 inching forward. Just kidding. Gabe does all right. We've used him a lot for our graphics, and we've got him battling for the lead 3 wide. The 21 of Colton Bryan into the top spot, and Chris Bloom, I think, just may have exploded an engine.
Caution's out.
And a bad break for the point leader in our Fun Pack division. Still a little early for that. Coming to green off of turn number 4. Here we go. Final 7 laps. Chris Paul and Colton Bryan into the first corner in that right-hand turn. Colton Bryan trying the grass. It's not as quick out there. He's going to get passed by his other car. Maybe not. As the 05 of Ellery couldn't quite close. Leading the way, the 26 of Paul, but here comes the top qualifier, Dan Bucky, and he is on a rail tonight. Dan Bucky has the right-handed turns figured out. Chris Paul into the grass. Bryan normally almost did it, and the 21 car of Ellerick almost did as well. Leading the way is Dan Bucky, 3 laps in, 5 to go. Oh, Dan Bucky, a little too much rear brake entering that corner. Just about rear end passing up the front end. That's not a good thing.
No, but I'll tell you what.
You go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'll tell you what, it is fun watching these guys do something different each and every week.
Do enjoy it. Several different racetracks, probably close to 10 when you take into account the fact that they run them in opposite directions. And Ellerick and Chris Paul get together, and Paul takes them all the way around. As Ellerick takes Paul all the way around down in turn number 1, and caution is out. Colton Bryan in the 21 and the 26 of Chris Paul. Here we go into the first corner. Dan Bucky followed by Colton Bryan. Those two newer style Cavalier bodied cars go to the front with Bartholow dropping into third, Paul running in fourth. 3 to go. Boy, Colton Bryan develops a big-time push. Bucky setting sail. He is the driver to beat tonight in the Fun Packs. The other cars just not handling so well through the right-handers. Final lap for the number 50 of Dan Bucky. The Eastern Ohio Hunting and Fishing Expo number 50, the Sherridsville driver Dan Bucky claims the win. He won a feature a couple of weeks ago. 21 of Colton Bryan second, third spot to the 115 of Howard Bartholow. That might be an oval track in opposite direction. But winning tonight in the heat, your top qualifier, the Eastern Ohio Hunting and Fishing Expo number 50. Put your hands together for Dan Bucky. We go green, first of 7 features tonight. Here we go, racing action at Midvale Speedway. Into the first turn, and the 2 top competitors in points battle it out, and Dennis Wood, the veteran racer, takes the number 1 spot from Colmar. A 64 car of truck of Doug Decker running in the 3rd spot. 4th of 32 of Keith Anderson. Dennis Wood, your race leader in the number 22 truck. Last week's feature started just 4 trucks, and it was a doozy. With just about all 4 of the trucks a chance to win late in the race. Kyler Bertram, who drove the van in the spectator drags tonight, was the eventual feature winner. For the second spot, here comes top qualifier Doug Decker. Decker running third, drops back into line. Six laps in. Nope, still hanging there. If you see Doug Decker's number 64, on the bottom side of the right side of his truck, there's a piece hanging out. That is his heat race trophy. It has fallen out of the seam of the right side of his truck as he drags it along. So Decker dragging his heat race trophy.
I wonder if he knows it's there.
Man, he's going to pull off into the infield. That's really showing off a previous victory if you carry your trophy on the running boards of your truck. Go ahead.
He was probably showing it off to everybody for the autograph night.
We have completed now at the line this time 9 laps, 3 to go for the 22 of Dennis Wood. He's looking for his first feature win of the season. White flag this time for the 22 of Dennis Wood. As Dennis Wood claims the victory and gains some more points for the 22 truck on the number 12 of Cody Colmar, who finishes second. Third spot, running better in the feature, the 32 of Keith Anderson. He didn't get a chance to hot lap the car much. Feature event win number 1 for Dennis Wood this season, but it is the third feature win for this truck this year. Justin Badgett has been behind the wheel for the other two. Gained some points on Cody Colmar for the track championship. And the two kids towing Hillside Park Camping and Hollab Recycling, JoJo's Drive-Thru, cutting edge of design number 22. Let's hear it for Dennis Wood. Dennis, congratulations on the win tonight. The 22 truck was better than the 12, and it's been close between the two of you guys all season.
Yeah, I've been filling in for Justin here the last couple of nights or weekends because he's been on vacation. I sure wish we'd get some more trucks out here. I mean, we put up a pretty good show on for 4 trucks last week, but
a very good show last week, and we have some more being built. We've had over 10 of them here. It's just keeping them here every week. They've had mechanical issues.
Yeah, a lot of engine problems and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll keep digging at it, I guess.
Have some people you want to thank?
I want to thank Chet Colmar, all my kids, John Pritchett, everybody that helps out. Tigger, I got a couple of his tires on my truck tonight, so.
All right, let's hear it again for the winner, Dennis Wood.
Okay, Adam, I'm going to do our grid walk real quick here for the mods. Sean Kaufman, starting on the pole. How's this thing going to look? You going to be able to keep it up front?
Well, I hope so. We put new tires on it, so we'll see if it'll hang in there.
All right, that's Sean Kaufman, your pole sitter. Swing around here. Greg Hull, starting outside front row. You got anything for him in the outside groove tonight?
I don't know. We're going to give it a try and see what happens.
Greg Hull looking for a hole on the start. Randy Smart, talked to him earlier. Randy starting inside row number 2. You got anything for him?
I sure hope so.
136 is Ricky Grudier from Wellington, Ohio. The Roger Winget Race Cars, Walmy Graphics, Dieto Rental Entry. The 11 of Joe Usage, sponsored by Graphics by Dave, H&H Napa, Joe's Auto Service, and Ida's Cafe, Joe Usage from Canton. The 99 of Jason Grohl, talked to him during the intermission, the autograph night. Willendale Golf Cart Sales, his sponsor. Scott Archer starting scratch tonight. Watch him try to come through the field. Green flag, 25 laps, modified racing underway. Kaufman into the lead, or Andy coming over to the stripe in turn number 4 where the orange cone is. Drivers start to get ready to pick up the pace. They are underway. A good start. We are Green Flag Racing in the Summit Racing Equipment Economy Modifieds. Kaufman, the rookie, this is about his 3rd night of racing in this division, takes the lead. Westerfield thought about 3 wide, then he made a better decision not to. He's running on the outside of row 2. He's sideways. Into the lead goes Kaufman. Randy Smart trying to take second. Westerfield all over Hull on the backstretch. Drivers checking up, and accident takes place deep in the field. Green flag off of 4. Sean Kaufman in the 24. Greg Hull in the 15. Here we go. Green is out. Kaufman's going to go into the lead again. It's now Lee McCreary in the 2, thinking about a 3-wide move. Greg Hull pushes up the banking, just hasn't quite opened it up enough. Randy Smart's going to move into second. McCreary's going to get stuck in the outside lane now as Bill Westlake gets to the inside groove. Though McCreary closes the door coming off a 2. Good move there. He goes back to the bottom as they try to get by the 15 of Greg Hull. Oh, and Hull turns left on Lee McCreary on the front stretch. Look out. Greg Hull in the 15 tried to get to the bottom, and Lee McCreary was already there. Big pile up in turns 1 and 2. Might take a moment for him to get all of the cars pulled away from the scene. I don't think anybody had severe impact. So they'll bring the field to a stop to get them lined up. The rest of the cars, the 15 of Hull, will be charged with the caution. I think most of them are going to be able to continue.
You guys need to look and figure out what to do. Alright, I'm fine. He's broke. Yeah, just pull him out this way. You hold your brake. Steve, see if he can hold his brake because he's pitched up on the brake. You got it, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll be back.
All right. Good job.
Yeah, one of them things happened in front of me, and I was on them about as hard as I could be, and just couldn't lower down.
Got quite a bit of left front damage and front end damage here. You think your night's pretty much done?
Yeah, even if I could race, I'm done. Here, let's.
Okay, that's Lucas Ripley. Sounds like
Right now, 15. It's not bad.
Sean Kaufman, a rookie in the division, this is just his third modified feature start. He says he likes the modified a lot. He ran pure stocks for a couple of years, and he said no comparison. He says he loves this division. Randy Smart restarting second. Restarting third is McCreary. Fourth spot is Todd Ripley. Bill Westlake restarts fifth. Green flag, turn 4, 3 complete, 22 to go, and our modified feature. Side by side, and Lee McCreary to the bottom, and around goes the 24 car of Kaufman. You guys saw it over there in turn 3. He's going to have to go pit side in that 77. Flat left rear tire on the 77 of Jeremy Sloan. Green flag out of turn 4. Good restart. We're underway. Smart on the outside, inching forward. Randy Smart in the 17 into the lead, looking for his first feature win of 2013. Westlake in the 51. He goes to the outside of Ripley. Nothing there yet. Ripley goes to the inside of Kaufman. Down into the corner. Kaufman will close the door as Ripley looks for second. Saw Lucas Ripley and Neil Rowley get together a little bit on the backstretch. Oh, we got contact. Around goes Westerfield. There goes Usich into the infield. We've got problems. Of Westerfield. Green off of 4. 4 laps in. 21 to go. Here we go. Look out. Boy, usage shot up the track. Now Kaufman's off the pace. Sloan gets together with Westerfield. Oh, this is a rough one tonight. Yellow's out. Still 4 laps in. 77 of Sloan comes to a stop off of the corner.
Stuff on the ground. We'll get it.
Caution lights are turned off, and Randy Smart trying to get to his first feature victory of the year in what has turned out to be a marathon start to the race. Will it be a sprint finish? Green off of turn 4. Smart and Kaufman bring him in. Looking to the inside for the number 2 spot, the 00 of Ripley. And we have a yellow. Failed start. Randy Smart in the 17 took off a little bit early down in turn number 4. 4 in and 21 to go. Green, turn 4, 17 of Smart. 24 of Kaufman. Here we go. Over to the stripe. The green is out. We're underway. Good restart. And into the first corner we go. Randy Smart's going to go back into the lead. Kaufman slipping back a little bit in the outside lane. It's Ripley in the 00. McClintock in the 38. Green in the 36. They're lining up, trying to get by the 2 cars. Caught in the outside groove. Bowers might be able to get down. Oh, look out. Bowers and Green, they continue to hit. They keep going. Then Green goes into the infield. Then he pulls back out onto the edge of the track and stops. That doesn't help either sometimes. Green will come out of turn number 4. Randy Smart in the 17. Ripley in the 00. Green is out. Ripley in the 00 going toward the front, and there goes Lucas Ripley and Sean Kaufman. They go toward the bottom of the track. Green is out. We're underway. So we go down into the first corner. Ripley in the 00, the leader. Smart is second. McClintock third. 4th spot. Lucas Ripley making his way forward. Holy smoke. 6 in, 19 to go. Getting toward the end of the leash, the modifieds tonight. Green is out. Randy Smart working the high lane. Ripley working the bottom. They're in a good battle for the number 1 position down the backstretch. Racing into turns 3 and 4. Still going for the top spot. Little contact. Smart at the line by inches. 7 complete. 18 to go. Smart pulling forward. Gets sideways. Checks up. Boy, that was almost a mess, but he saved Ripley from getting crashed. Smart drops back to the bottom. That was a heck of a save. The last moment jumping on the brakes to straighten the car out, giving it his all in that second lane. 8 complete. Mike Bowers on the move in the 0-2 to the inside of Lucas Ripley. Ricky Grudier's moved up into the top 5. Todd Ripley leading. Kevin McClintock has moved into second. What a run for him tonight after setting fast time. 10 complete, 15 to go. Good green flag run right now for the modifieds. Mike Bowers for 5th to the inside of Grudier. Grudier drives it in deep. It's on the brakes, goes up the banking. It's sideways, and Scott Archer's also going to squeeze by. Halfway this time, 13 laps in, 12 laps to go. McClintock in the tire tracks of Todd Ripley at the front of the field. McClintock has won a feature. Ripley this season has not. He would be the 8th different winner in 8 nights in modified racing, and 10 to go this time as Bowers continues his trek forward to the inside now of Neil Rowley for 4th, and Bowers is up to 4th. Archer into 5th on the front stretch. Sean Kaufman and Tim Westerfield Jr. locked side by side in a battle coming off of turn 2. Toward the tail end of our top 10, battle for 8th and 9th. Big breakaway for Todd Ripley, Kevin McClintock over Randy Smart. Ripley rarely makes a mistake, just protecting the bottom. He's second in points. McClintock is the point leader. He can close a couple points in this feature. And backstretch, around goes the 24 car of Sean Kaufman. Ripley and McClintock. This could be McClintock's chance to take the victory in that second lane. Here we go. Side by side down into turns 1 and 2. Ripley going into the lead. McClintock in the second spot. He drops to the bottom lane. Randy Smart and Mike Bowers 3rd and 4th. McClintock in the tire tracks of Ripley. They pull away from Smart. Bowers and Archer for the 4th spot. 6 to go. Archer some contact with Bowers. 5 to go this time. 5 to go for Ripley and McClintock. Good battle continues. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And also Westerfield in the 9 trying to move back forward again. Looking high and looking low on the 136 of Grudier. Archer up to 4th. Back to 5th again as he and Bowers go back and forth with it. Scott Archer to the second groove, all the way from the back of the feature. Smart and he rubbing a little bit down in 3 and 4 as Archer tries to take the spot from Smart. Has him at the line with 1 to go. Final lap. Smart gets sideways up into Archer. Second turn. Archer will save it on the backstretch. What a save for Archer. It's going to be Todd Ripley the win. Second spot to McClintock. Third to Smart. Fourth to Bowers. And fifth to Archer. Watch Scott Archer in the 28, not real happy as Smart slid up into him on the final lap. So Scott Archer a little unhappy after trying to take third from Smart and contact created. They'll talk it over on the backstretch a little bit as Smart goes by. But what a rough race in the modifieds tonight. We've had some good ones, that one not. Top 2 in points do finish first and second in the feature. Ripley, the point runner-up, and McClintock, the point leader, finishing second in the race. Archer moved up into the top 5 from the back of the field. Ripley becomes the 8th different winner in 8 nights this season in the modified division. The Ridgeco Pallet. Third Base Racing, Trenton Service, CJ's Drive-Thru, D&B Machine, Swan Racing Fabrication, 00. Ripley able to hold off McClintock. He was able to get around the outside of Randy Smart for the lead pass. And he can hear you now, the veteran driver, Todd Ripley. Todd, congratulations on the first win of the season. You've been pretty good this year. Had some bad luck early, not as much as your son has. But I think he picked up a decent run tonight. The 00 car was good, and you withstood a number of restarts. What a terrible race behind you.
Oh, that took forever.
About an hour, actually.
Yeah, it felt like it, too.
Feels like it, especially when you're out front in the lead. You say no more yellows, because you don't want to be pinched down on a restart.
Yeah, the outside is quite at an advantage. It's so rough down in 3 and 4. It's like a wakeboard down there. But if you miss it, you break the tires loose, and the outside has the advantage.
Go ahead and thank some people.
I got to thank Ridgeco Pallet, Trenton Service, Third Base Racing, D&B Machine, CJ's Drive-Thru.
I think I covered most of them for you, so we're good to go.
I heard you.
All right, Todd Ripley, let's hear it for the winner, tonight's modified feature.
Caught up with second place finisher and still your point leader, Kevin McClintock. And man, I asked you if it seemed like a marathon. You said the 11 hours from Virginia wasn't enough.
Yeah, 9 hours, but that's a long race and all the spins. But Todd Ripley's a great dude, great driver. Randy here is good, run you clean every time. But that's part of the race, and I got a lot of good sponsors and stuff, and hey, it is what it is. We finished second. I'll take it in the trailer.
Anybody you want to thank on this thing since we named sponsors?
Yeah, the whole Adam always does that. We was in the car too long, but I want to thank my dad and my wife and Jimmy. Last week we were horrible. We worked on a half the night Saturday when we got home, and all day Sunday for 10 hours. I tore it apart. Tired of not running up front.
Kevin McClintock back up front with a good second place finish tonight. We'll move over here and talk to a very tired and sweaty Randy Smart.
To the inside, the 31 of Kyle Grove. Grove in the 31 from New Philadelphia Affordable Towing, Greg's recovery car. To the outside, the number 3 of Jesse Patterson from Malvern. Canton South Small Engine Repair, Vegas Nights Ride. 57 is Mike Swaney, starts inside of his son Braden Swaney. Braden leading the points in the 27. Swaney Racing, shortstop drive-through, My Museum tattoo car. Top qualifiers, the number 4 of Anthony Vasilou, starts on the inside lane. Vasilou's quick time, second week in a row, rounding it out. Final 2 starters, Rich Dunlap in the 36 and Wes Ennis the 09. We've got them 3 wide, coming off the corner. Look out, cars going to the inside, cars going to the outside. Who's going to make it out safely to complete lap number 1? Leggett will. He's the leader, 4 wide off of turn 4. Almost 5 wide. The 8 car of Orr checks up to get back into line. We've narrowed it down to 3 wide now. How long can this work? Ty Kelly getting the bumper from behind from Tim Frederick. Frederick now goes to the outside. He's going to put the 6 of Kelly in the middle. Leading the way is Leggett in the 111. Good racing so far from our compacts in the fast feature tonight. Kelly caught in the middle, back of the field. Still that 3 wide battle as Leggett leads. Alan Clark second. The battle for third between Blaine Salisbury and Bob Schneider Jr. Schneider picking up a pair of heat wins earlier in compacts and late models. 31 of Grove for the third spot. I think Kyle Grove might be the one to beat right now. He and the Swaney cars moving forward on the inside. Kyle Grove up to third. He catches Clark quickly in turns 3 and 4. And Kyle Grove, looking for a win number 1 this season in his third night of racing, is setting sights on the lead duo. Nearly opened the bottom up for Swaney. Battle to watch right now as well. Oh, look out as they beat and bang up the front of the pack, and Grove gets an opening on the inside of Clark. He'll take second away. Grove to second. He'll go for the lead now in turns 1 and 2. Kyle Grove in the 31 car. Plenty of traffic, plenty of side-by-side racing in our compact fast feature. 6 laps in this time at the line for the leader. It will be a new one, the 31 of Kyle Grove. Now the Swaneys, Mike the dad, Braden the son, try to get around the 111 car of Donnie Leggett III. Jeffrey Orr, who's the closest competitor in points to Braden Swaney. He's running the inside lane, coming off of a feature win. So Kyle Grove leads as we come up on halfway this time. Mike Swaney is second, Braden Swaney third. The 111 car of Donnie Leggett III is fourth, and he battles with the number 8 car of Jeffrey Orr. Orr is fourth, Oliver fifth, 6th spot is Leggett, 7th is Salisbury, starting to single down a little bit. Single file formation now over our first 6 or 7 competitors. Start to bottle up a little bit for the number 6 position is Leggett in the 111. Races right now with the 29 of Salisbury. Schneider there as well. 5 to go for Kyle Grove, followed by the Swaney cars. Saw some contact back in the field as Frederick slid up, clipped the number 4 car of Vassalou. 4 to go this time for Grove, and he has Mike Swaney all over him. Three-car breakaway, single file formation. Jeffrey Orr in 4th, Clayton Oliver in 5th. Two to go this time. Final 2 circuits. Compacts trying to go flag to flag after the modified marathon. Grove holding off the Swaneys right now. Mike holding off Braden. Braden trying to gain more points on the lead on Jeffrey Orr. White flag in the hand of Terry Coletti. 1 to go. Swaney's a little quicker than Grove, but not quick enough to make a move yet. He's all over him, trying to set him up for a pass. Braden might be able to get his dad. They go down into the corner. Braden looking low. Has to check up a little bit as Mike came down the banking. Half a lap. The new Philadelphia driver takes the 31 into turn 3. He will exit turn number 4. The checkered will be out, and winning is Kyle Grove. Swaney second, Swaney third, Orr 4th, and 5th, the 19 of Clayton Oliver. He won a lot of compact features 2 years ago in the division with a dominant car. He's got a pretty good car right here. He wasn't quite fastest, but he got to the front, the quickest of our quick cars. Held off Mike Swaney, held off Braden Swaney as the top 3 came across the line in close formation. Good run for the trio. Jeffrey Orr finishing in the 4th spot. Good run for Mike Swaney. Good to see him with a 2nd place finish. And a much better race from the compacts tonight than what we saw in our modifieds, that's for sure. And they saw them 3 wide, 4 wide, able to keep them all in the right direction. The Impact Photography, Greg's Recovery. Sponsored number 31, got the on-car camera on top of the roof. Jason Neely yelling at the camera. Let's hear it for the winner, Kyle Grove. Well, you didn't race much last season. You came back this year 2 weeks ago. Tonight's the first time you've qualified. You've been starting at the back of the features. Made some moves tonight. You made the right moves, and you got to the front. You were able to hold off the Swaneys. Good race.
Yeah, I saw him coming up pretty quick, so I tried to get to the bottom and try and protect it down there.
It was an exciting race. We had a lot of 3 wide going on. You picked the right lane.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Have some people you want to thank on this new car.
Yeah, I want to thank my dad, Rich Dunlap, Hoopy for the painting it, and Gabe Pringle for lettering it.
Your winner, let's hear it for Kyle Grove.
Okay, going to get some of the late model competitors here. Mike, how wide you going to make this 22 tonight?
Not too wide, but really the car has not been all that fast all day, so I don't know how it's going to do. We just do the best we can.
Well, the cooler temperatures, hoping it comes around a little bit.
Yeah, we're hoping, but we've changed a couple of springs, couple of shocks.
30 laps the distance, $1,000 to the winner. Mike Miller, Mark Willison, row 1, Bob Schneider Jr., and Tom Stankiewicz, row 2. Mark Lambert in the 7, the 42. Making the 63 is Rick Sibla. The number 12 car is Bubba Smith. Starts on the inside of Brian Smith, the top 2 qualifiers. The 06 car of Larry Baker, 4, is Matthew Mills. Green flag, turn number 4, 30 laps the distance. Late model feature, Mike Miller, Mark Willison to the green. Willison a pretty good opening start, but they go down into the corner. Miller fights back on the inside lane. Willison bottoming out a little bit in the outside groove. Leading the way at the end of 1 is Mike Miller. And we've got a yellow. We got trouble coming down the backstretch. Dave McCallicker in the 47 into the wall. Caution lights turned out, 30 laps till the checkered. Green in turn 4, Miller and Willison to bring them in. '47 of McCallicker heading pit side. Your leader, Mark Willison. Miller is 2nd. 3rd place is Schneider. 4th now is Lambert in the 7 as he gets by. Now Bubba Smith into the grass. He keeps moving. Black flag coming off for the 45 of Paul Slintz. He'll be sent pit side. Stankiewicz holding on to the number 5 spot. Rick Sibla to the inside of him. Stankiewicz working it hard in that 2nd lane. He's trying to fight forward. The driver from Strongsville. Your leader is Mark Willison. 2nd is Mike Miller. 3rd is Schneider. Good battle for 4th and 5th. Stankiewicz comes off pretty high on the front stretch. Holds on to 4th at the line that time as he and Lambert go at it. Rick Sibla, Brian Smith, they're side by side in a battle. Outside lane starting to move forward. Look out as they come to a stop. The 17 of Schneider. Coming to green off of turn number 4. Here we go. Willison and Miller, Schneider and Lambert. Bryant Smith and Rick Sibla looking for a place to race. Problems. Gene Molnar Jr. and Matthew Mills get together down in 1 and 2. So we'll have a yellow for Mills and Molnar. Willison and Miller again. We'll bring them in. Willison and Miller both looking for their first feature wins of 2013 Keister Implement Night at Midvale Speedway. Oh, Willison sideways in the 18 car on the bottom lane. Miller scooting forward. Also, Larry Baker and Ron Kirkpatrick had a little bit of contact back in the field. Willison up the track. Schneider and Lambert get together a little bit for the 3rd position. Tight racing in that 2nd row as well. Lambert going to the outside of Schneider now for the number 3 position. Mark Lambert sticks it in the outside groove. Here comes Bryant Smith, and around goes Schneider. They keep on racing, though. This one's still under green, but we've got debris up in the corner. Debris that he picked up when the caution came out, I believe.
I can tell you it's purple.
Here we go to the green. 10 laps in, 20 laps to go. Willison and Miller bring them in again. Miller, a good restart for the 22 car that time. Willison and he get together on the back stretch. Look out. Top 2 get together on the back straightaway. So Willison and Miller for the lead get together. Ten complete, 20 laps to go. Mike Miller, Bob Schneider Jr., Mark Lambert, Bryant Smith, top 4. 5th is Sibla, 6th is Bubba Smith. Here we go to the green. Schneider trying to get Miller in the outside groove. Here comes Bryant Smith in the 1. He clears Lambert. Bryant Smith makes a bold move coming off the 2nd corner to move into 3rd. Your leader, Mike Miller. 2nd, Bryant Smith. Schneider holding on to the outside lane. Here comes Lambert for 3rd. Mark Lambert moving into the number 3 position. Rick Sibla trying to take 4th away from Schneider, and Bryant Smith trying to make a move on Miller for the lead. He'll go to the outside, working through 1 and 2. Smith for the number 1 spot outside of Mike Miller. Miller giving it his all. Ryan Tedesco starting from the back of the field. He's working close to the top 5. Rick Sibla for the 3rd spot to the outside of Lambert, halfway this time. 15 in, 15 to go. Smith, the leader, has not quite cleared Miller yet. And Brian Smith takes over the number 1 position. Willison going to head pit side in the 18 car. Lambert and Sibla still going at it for 3rd. Right behind Mike Miller. What a battle. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Oh boy. Lambert looked to the inside of Miller on the backstretch. Checks up going into the corner. Tedesco down the outside lane. Ryan Tedesco and Bubba Smith working forward. Sibla running 2nd. 3rd is Bubba Smith. 4th, Ryan Tedesco. 5th, Mike Miller. 6th, Mark Lambert. 7th place, Schneider. 8th place, Larry Baker. Five laps to go for Brian Smith. 5 to go. Lambert working hard on Mike Miller for the number 5 position. Lambert to the bottom of Miller, coming off a 2. Mark Lambert for the number 5 position. Mike Miller comes off the bottom. Here comes Schneider. Ryan Tedesco has moved up into the number 3 spot. He and Bubba Smith in a battle. Coming up on the white next time around. It'll be 1 to go. Final lap for Brian Smith. Rick Sibla, Ryan Tedesco, and Bubba Smith. Lambert running 5th. Schneider running 6th. Baker running 7th. Double checkers. Brian Smith the victory. 2nd spot to Sibla. 3rd to Tedesco. 4th to Bubba Smith. 5th, good run for Lambert. 6th spot to the 17 of Schneider. Good run for Larry Baker in the 06 with a top 10. Rick Sibla, yet another 2nd place run for the 63. Ryan Tedesco, what a run for the 70 from the back of the field up to 3rd. Third feature win of the year for the current point leader. Brian Smith just made a couple of right moves to get where he needed to be. And obviously that car is hooked up this year. Brings her to the front straight away. Overheating a little bit with a geyser coming out. Watch yourself. Maybe a little bit warm. Probably because the ductwork, as were many cars in that race, damage to the front end, maybe shutting off some of the ductwork. It is running warm. But it is his third feature win of the season. Extends his point lead. Your winner, Brian Smith. It's not champagne in Victory Lane, it's water. Running a little warm there, I think.
Yeah, when Snyder screwed up coming out of 2, I don't know what happened going in the corner. I thought I had him, and he started coming down, and I didn't realize till after he was sideways that there was somebody on the outside of him. I don't even know who it was. But I knew he was sideways. I thought he was going to spin, so I'm not going to lie. I intentionally hit him in the front end and knock him back straight, hoping there was no caution would come out.
Sometimes you do. You check up, the guy spins. Sometimes you're better off to dive in. Hopefully he straightens out. That's the way it worked out there.
Yeah, I mean, of course I wasn't trying to hurt his car, but I didn't want the caution to come out, so I bumped him in the front end a little bit, just trying to keep him straight, and we kept going, and I thought everything was okay. Then after we got to the end of the straightaway, the caution come out, and I didn't know what the heck happened, but
believe me, there were panels laying everywhere from all over the modifieds and the late models. The late model race was a little more exciting, though. It was a pretty good one.
Yeah, Mike held on to the lead there for a little bit, and I was messing with him earlier. I told him I'd like to pass him on the outside again, and hopefully this time it's for the lead, and it was.
Car was good. Some people you want to thank, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was very good. Of course, I always got to thank Tommy. He does so much work on these cars. It makes them so great. Kurt and Mike, they do a lot. And Colton and my brother and my dad, he does everything for us. And, Port City gave me a great car, and Draymond gave me a great engine.
Your winner, let's hear it for Brian Smith.
Second place finisher, Rick Sibla, another second place. Taking a cold drink of water here. How was your night?
Well, second sucks, but I'm pretty happy for where we ended up. We weren't that good. I think we've used 6 or 7 nights on these tires is enough, and I kind of had to slow down a little bit to keep Ryan and Bubba behind me. But car run pretty good. I want to thank my couple of sponsors I have, AccuForce Shock Service and Macintosh Oil, and my dad and the rest of my family for all the help, and see what we can do next week.
Oh, it's just like one of those deals we talked about in the modified race. It was good to be up front.
Yeah, it was. I seen a couple wrecks were right beside me or right underneath me, and
of Dan Bucky, he's extremely fast on this medium-sized oval, opposite direction. He was top qualifier, won the heat. And then Chris Bloom driving the final car in the lineup, his backup as he broke a transmission earlier, as it has a 151 on the side now. We're underway. Colton Bryan is in the lead, but on the move, closing in quickly is Dan Bucky. He has this right-handed oval figured out. For the third spot, Howard Barthlow on the outside of Paul. Paul just about turns down into the grass. It actually does. Bryan leading, but second place is Bucky, and he's all over him. Bucky looks outside, nearly got into him down in turn 3. And he's just trying to set him up. Bryan won last week. Bucky's won as well this season. Oh, he's got an opening. The opening closes up, though, before they get down to the hard right turn. Colton Bryan has Bucky behind him, waiting for a mistake. Bucky drove it hard there. He closes. He's looking to the outside. He's going to have to drop low, I think, eventually. He's going to give it a whirl out there. We passed the halfway mark now. 5 laps to go for Colton Bryan. Here he goes, got to the inside, not quite in far enough. Brian closes the door and Bucky checks up. He's being patient right now, and they're closing on slower traffic as the 151 of Chris Bloom to the outside. There goes Bucky. He's going to get him. Second groove move, and Dan Bucky pulls it off. He takes the lead as Brian drops into second. Good race between the two. It's not over yet. He's still fighting low, and Bucky does clear him on the front straightaway. Dan Bucky, the new leader, but it didn't happen until lap 9. Bucky will now set sail from the field. White flag waving for Dan Bucky. Final lap, 1 to go. Checkered for the 50 car of Dan Bucky. Second place will go to the 21, Colton Bryan. Third spot will come off of the final corner. Chris Paul holding off. Ooh, close one. Bartholomew might have gotten him. We're going to have to look at that one on replay. Howard Bartholomew, looking at the replay, did get Chris Paul at the line for third. Your winner, Dan Bucky. Well, Dan, good run. The 50 car back in victory lane. You wanted to prove earlier this year that you could win. You won. And you win again tonight, the 50. Very, very good. This was the most dominant it's been on any of the courses. I think you wouldn't mind running this course every week.
Well, if you have Lenny Orr putting air pressure in your tire, you'd want him run this car anytime.
So he helped you out a little bit?
Yeah, he put air pressures, wouldn't tell me what it was, and I went out and drove it.
And it worked. People you want to thank other than Lenny?
Yeah, I want to thank Colton Bryant there. He gave us a good race here. I had a heck of a time passing him, and he drove me clean, and he could have hit me on that one corner I cut in too early, but just want to thank him for not doing that.
Good run.
Thank you, man.
Dan Bucky, another feature win tonight in the 50.
Mention that Dan Bucky.
It is the regular small oval. Hey, just like we ran last year. So the small oval coming up next week. A word from the scene is that he bought 3 more race cars after this victory tonight. I'm not sure. His wife says, don't even go there, Adam. #112 of Austin Harvey. Number 5 of Vince Martin. 68 of Gary Hoopengarner. Number 9 is Nick Harmon. 13 is Bill Shimko. 77 car is Todd Miller. The number 6 is Mike Martin. 84, Rich Schweitzer. 82, Don Boron Jr. 49 is Teddy Oliver. John Pritchett in the number 15. Bill Abill in 31, Bob Passwaters Jr. in 74. The green is out. 20 laps for the Pure Stocks. Waylon Orr caught in the middle. This could get ugly in a hurry. Orr giving room both sides. Todd Miller, 3 wide pass outside groove. Hoopengarner's gone around him. So is Harvey in the 112. Leading the way is Anders in car number 18. Anders leading, second spot, the number 5 of Vince Martin. Martin pulling forward. He's going into the lead. Martin takes over the top spot. Oh, Vince Martin just about looped it coming off of turn 2 that time. Way sideways, but keeps it in the right direction now. And Vince Martin leading with Harmon second, Shimko third, Anders fourth, Martin in fifth. I think we're going to see a first-time feature winner tonight as Boron, Miller, and Schweitzer are way back in the field. We'll be completing lap number 4 this time for Vince Martin and Nick Harmon. To the pits, John Pritchett in the number 15. Over the race lead, taking over is the number 9 of Harmon for second. Here's Shimko. Shimko up the track sideways. Martin will drop to third, maybe further back. His brother Mike about to make a move. Mike Martin on the inside. Teddy Oliver 3 wide on the backstretch trying to thread the Martin needle. And he's going to do it. Teddy Oliver coming forward in a hurry, looks for his first win of the year. And I'm thinking Teddy's looking pretty good right now. But we can't count Harmon out either. He's been improved this year. Boron coming up in the 82 as well. Schweitzer still boxed in behind Hoopengarner. Gets under him, coming off of 4. Yes, the 49 car of Teddy Oliver may be leaking some fluid. I guess not stopping. Not coming out of the car. They're keeping a close eye on the 49, but does not look like it is leaking. 10 laps in, 10 to go. It's Harmon leading, Shimko second. On the move right now is Boron to the outside of Mike Martin. Those two battled for the lead. Eventually it was Boron taking the victory a week ago. Pure Stocks running a good race to this point. Exciting passing in the top 5. All close in running order, down through 3 and 4, going for the lead. Boy, Shimko just about looped it. Harmon gained some ground. Here we go. Martin to the inside of Shimko for the second spot. Up to the door he is. Going down into the corner. Giving him some room is Shimko. He's caught in the middle. Boron to the outside. Up along the wall is Boron. Martin still fighting on the inside groove, and Shimko caught in the middle. Here comes Oliver. He gets to the inside of Martin. Teddy Oliver finds an opening. He's going for second. What a move for Teddy Oliver for the number 2 spot. 6 to go. Meanwhile, as they battle it out for second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, Schweitzer's caught him. And out front, Harmon's pulled away. They get by Waylon Orr, who checks up to allow him by. Good heads-up move by Waylon Orr in the 29. Oliver running second with 5 to go. Boron third, Martin fourth, and Shimko in fifth. Martin ducks to the bottom. Came across the front of the 13 of Shimko. Shimko had to check up. 4 to go this time. Leading the way is Harmon. Second is Oliver. Third is Boron. Boron closing to the rear bumper of Oliver. Two to go this time for Harmon in the 9. And Boron for second inside of Oliver. They're rubbing some paint, beating and banging through 3 and 4. Oliver turns left on him, goes down into the infield. Teddy Oliver on the front straightaway turning left on Boron in the 82 car. Shimko, good run in 5th. Martin in 6th. Green flag, turn 4 for Nick Harmon and Don Boron Jr. as we get back underway. And Harmon sideways. Boron's got the grip. He's pulling forward. They go down into the first turn. And there went Harmon again, up into Boron. So Harmon will be charged with the caution. Coming to the green off of 4, Harmon and Martin to the stripe. Green is out. We're underway. Martin on the inside. Martin on the outside, rather, of Boron. Look out. They get together. Here comes Schweitzer to the inside. Martin closes the door on him, and 1 to go this time as Boron pulling away sideways off of 4. Harmon in the 9 will pull off. He goes to the pits. So we come to the checkered flag for lap number 20. It's going to be Boron claiming his 4th victory. Martin 2nd, Schweitzer 3rd, 4th place to Huppengarner, and 5th to Shimko. The DeVille Apartments, J&B Feed and Supply, Bowling's Used Cars, Pizza Oven, number 82. Win number 4 this season for Don Boron Jr. Don, win number 4. Obviously, the pure stock race, that was an exciting one coming through the field, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Well, it sounds like you're really thrilled about it. The car was good tonight. It was good last week. It's not been easy the last couple of weeks. The field getting stronger and stronger with more cars.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun with more cars. It takes a little longer to get to the front.
Let's hear some people you want to thank.
Bowling's Used Cars, J&B Feed, Buck Hill, and DeVille.
There you go, the winner, Don Boron Jr.
Mike Martin a little too hot over here, so he shied away from my interview. We'll see if we can get a word with 3rd place finisher Rich Schweitzer.
.175 of Justin Renneker. There's the 99 of Schreffler. Car on the outside of row number 2 is actually Kyle Finlayson. 83 Gary Gibson, 50 car Brad McLean, 32 Bruce Gibson, and rounding out our fields the 158 rather of Eugene Kopp Jr. and yellow coming out. Green flag, turn 4, underway. Larry Ennis Jr., Josh Roberts. Ennis' car not quite getting up to speed at the start, and Roberts goes into the lead. Roberts and Finlayson. Bruce Gibson in the 32, a rocket up into the top 4. He's going for the lead on the front stretch. Bruce Gibson has shot out of a cannon. He's in the lead. Bruce Gibson leading the way. Second place is Finlayson. Third is Reneker. Fourth place, Battle, Beatty, and Roberts. Yellow flag is out. Caution, the number 7 of Larry Ennis Jr. 15 of Finlayson on the outside for the restart. Justin Reneker in the 175 and Josh Roberts in the 07. Green flag, turn 4, underway with 13 to go. Gibson goes back into the lead. Finlayson working out there. Lisa Moore drops back in the 95. Around goes the car of Ennis. Gets moving again. Reneker looking to the inside of Bruce Gibson on the backstretch. Gibson will close the door. Lap 4 completed the line. Bruce Gibson leading the way. Second spot is Justin Reneker. Third is Dale Beatty. Fourth is Gary Gibson. And fifth is Kyle. Gibson on the inside. It's Reneker on the outside lane as they race down the backstretch. Gibson in the 32, and we've got one around down in 1. It's Lisa Moore in the 95.
What happens to our leader, Adam?
I guess Lisa Moore in the 95 got rolling and ran into him from what I've heard. And I'm not sure why or who or what or when. I'm not sure why, but the 95 of... Third is Beatty. Fourth is Schreffler. Gary Gibson will go into the lead. Gibson into the lead. Reneker falls back into second. Gary Gibson, the leader. Second is Justin Reneker. Third, a battle right now between the third and fourth place cars. It's Beatty on the inside. On the outside is the 99 of Schreffler. Contact between Vasilou and the 99 of Schreffler. Gibson the 83, Reniker the 175. For the restart, Gibson looking for his second feature win in a row, won last week. And Gary Gibson into the lead, Reniker in second, Beatty in third, Schreffler in fourth. Five laps to go, 10 in, 5 to go for the 83 of Gary Gibson. Reniker still there applying pressure. "13 of Gerald Hahn up against the wall in turns 1 and 2. Brings out the yellow. Coming to green off of turn 4, 5 to go. As Gibson leads the way, Reneker is in second. Beatty's third. Two to go this time. 2 laps to go for the 83 of Gary Gibson. Gibson coming to the white. One final circuit for Gibson, followed by Reneker in the 175, Beatty in the 97, and Schreffler in the 99. Checkered flag, and Gary Gibson 2 wins in a row in B features in the compacts. Reneker second, Beatty third, finishing fourth is Schreffler, and fifth spot to Brad McLean.
Gary Gibson into victory lane for the second week in a row. Gary, I said earlier you should have got married earlier. Do you think you should have got married earlier?
Should have got married 5 years ago.
Well, and then you probably would have won a heck of a lot more races.
Probably would have. Evidently, she's my good luck charm.
Absolutely. Tell me about your run, man.
Oh, I didn't think I'd get up there. I was starting out in the back. I seen a few openings. I decided to take it. I didn't know if I'd get through, but I decided to go ahead and try it.
Who you want to thank on this 83 tonight?
I want to thank my wife, Bridget Brown. She's the owner of the car. I want to thank everybody that's...
my name is
was. But all my sponsors, DM...
The crew chief.
The lady that made my stickers, Misty. I want to thank her. And everybody that's put any time in it.
Congratulations, buddy. 2 weeks in a row. Next week, let's make it 3 in a row.
I'll try.
All right, that's Gary Gibson in victory lane at Midvale Speedway to end out our wild and crazy evening. And we'll see you guys back here next week. Mid-season championships should be another good show. Remember to buckle up and watch out for them coppers.
We got a late model champion a couple of times here at Midvale Speedway, starting with us, the number 12, Bubba Smith. Got some new rubber on these cars this week, right?
Yeah, we probably needed it last week. We still run good times with the old tires, but when you get racing, it's just not quite as good. Put 4 new ones on this week so that we can go for mid-season championships and the car a lot better than the tires on.
Your brother, top qualifier tonight, did a pretty good job of rolling the dice. He rolled an 8. That's one of the smaller inverts of the season.
Yeah, I'm debatable on the inverts. I like big inverts because it helps you get some of those other guys up front and get through the field, get past some of these faster cars. And, I mean, it can play out either way, but I like big inverts most of the time, just depending on the starts up front. Sometimes people up front it's not really fun because they end up wrecking and tears and stuff.
Good deal. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Hope to see you after the feature.
Yes, Indiana, we've got some good guys down here. The red number 12 late model. Got some Starburst, some Skittles, some Smarties, some chocolate candy. I don't see any chocolate because it melts, right? So that's good thinking right there. Bubba Smith, the number 12. Brian Smith, the number 1. He's down here signing all kinds of things. And Brian, top qualifier today for the number 1 car. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I felt great in qualifying. It's been great all day. Hopefully, it can be great in the future too.
You're the only driver that's picked up a second feature win in the late models this year. 7 nights, 6 different winners. Our late model field is as strong as it's been in a long time.
I just sucked
Great drivers this year. That's when you guys interviewed me. I figured I'd be lucky to get a top 5 and ended up winning. That's pretty much how I feel every week coming out here. I mean, if you get a top 5, you're doing good.
You won a couple in a row there, 2 out of the first 3, something like that. And then after that, it's been a little more difficult, but the car's still been great in the outside lane.
Yeah, I love racing on the outside. I think my race faster on the outside than the inside. I'd rather be out there. It's so great out there. I just haven't quite as lucky as I did at the beginning, but I'm still doing pretty good.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, sir.
Brian Smith, driver of the number 1.
They got steps, I can make it down.
We got it switched out, but it was great when they called it on. We're coming from the tail. Oh, I'm sorry. You came from the tail in 1 year before. I'm sure that you can see the step that goes in front of him. I want to pass on that little man over here. Stand there in the water. Somebody with the water has to. Actually, I think it looks like you can help with a kiddie pool that I took pictures of him in. But I know you're carrying little hands on the car tonight, so people are walking around the number 70 machine tonight. They can see a part of little hands on the thing, correct? Yeah, you know it. Not the kiddie pool. It'd be nice if they had something to eat.
I'm gonna go over by Wesley K because no one's over there.
Kelly, look at your face. Kelly.
That's got a whole area, man. You come down here, you want to race and feel, you want to water, you want to little hands. Especially with that freaking thing he's got on his chin there. I'm sure we could probably find some animals in there. He's probably I got these people for the first time in, 30 years? You remember, quick story, good thing of residence for you? Yeah, hold on, I got one more quick one with Brian. Oh, okay. You remember back in the day when I used to leave out 63? That was a little throwback to that show about 30 years ago. All right, go ahead, Adam. I'm done for a minute.
Oh, no problem. We're up here with the winner of a huge race tonight in our compact division, one of our young lady competitors in the class, Lisa Moore, driver of the number 95. First year race individual, I know you had some frustrating nights early on, but you're getting the hang of this racetrack, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Fun winning some heat races, good field compact tonight, 48 competitors. Really tough field, how do you think we're going to feature? You ran Barberton for a year or two. What's the difference between Barberton and Midvale? A little bit wider, you get up to a little higher speed. Once you get used to it, you're all right, right? Racing tonight, 95, one of our young lady competitors.
Particular one? Ryan, do you know how to spell? No.
All right, I found out with three-wheel personal driver, Magic Shoes, Guggengarner, and
there we go.
I'll tell you what, this thing's been running better. Yeah, I'm backing up a little bit more wood. Well, you can't give me a boron interview. Now, the last time, we can stand here and talk all day, and as soon as I get a microphone out, then you get all quiet on me. That's not, man, we're friends.
Nah, I'm just so busy. I haven't had a chance to work
paint track for the last time. You guys do a nice job. Just want to tell you, beautiful paint job as always, sir. Thank you. It's getting a little scratched up now. But that just means it's race. You don't want it to look showroom quality at the end of the season, and that means you didn't race anybody. I think my car owner did that right there. I'm confident about that. Yeah, he's busy. He's a good guy, though. He's going for benchmark, and like Martin, I would be out there. And you got a little Sophie you're carrying around with you down here.
Mallory.
Oh, yeah.
I run the Mallory.
Heard
Some
that?
of the checker flag on the game.
Nope. Thank you. All right, buddy. Magic Q Super Garner.
With the driver of the number in the modified division down here, Tim Westerfield Jr., first season in the modified. You were in contact here a few years ago, then you went away for a couple of years. You didn't go away to like a jail or anything like that. I want to make sure and clarify that to people. But you went away to Lorraine County Speedway, to Barberton Speedway, Richardson, River Drive cars, pure stock, Connie stock type cars. Came back to Midvale this year as a straight modified, the rookie of the class, and now you're with the special the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's better. Trying to figure the car out still, and we're bigger and trying to race and trying to get better every week. So my drive is to get the car better.
You've got something special going on down here at your car for the draft. You've got a helmet, one of the helmets that you wore in racing action. You're going to sign it. You're going to give it away to a lucky young kid.
Sorry. We're doing one thing at a comes down and one
Tim Westerfield Jr. giving away a helmet tonight after the autograph session. Driver of the car number 9, finishing second in the last 2 features.
All right. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm taking steps down here. We got people waiting. Read that one first, then we'll give this one. All right, I caught up with the man who has cookie pops down here now. I have cookie pops. You have to come see the Automotive 2018 down here in Scott. It's been qualified, whatever. We were looking at the car, we're waiting.
That's a Ford truck, right? Nope. I got him. Oh, you got him? All right. Woo! Shelby, nice. Shelby, did you get your pictures? Would you guys like to sign the car? You can sign it anywhere on the hood you like.
And we've got the Sunday, midvaleparty.com for information on the series. Where you got it. Why did you let him pass it? That's not great. Oh, didn't have enough gas. Who forgot to fill it up, Dad? He is firing for being rookie. And Jim, you helped walk on Midvale Party. Down this year. It looked like it was going to go away about a year ago.
This is my last one.
We're getting into summer vacation, so we might be down there tomorrow, but the count is still much better than it was last year, and it's really going well. Got, anywhere from 5 to 60.
By Lopper at Columbus tonight, so interesting to see how that takes down. But good success from a few of your people like giving the sports cards, but they didn't want to wait on it.
Thank you.
Yep. There you go. Brayden and Jim Scott.
The nice cars. I don't know if you've seen these out, but these are pretty nice over here. He gets the sign and hand out. Yeah, I know. That's why I said he doesn't need a big enough tool check to deal with a 22 driving. He does not take you back. Oh, that's true too. No, like I said, your second week out here, you qualified for it, starting on the inside, third row for the feature. What are your expectations?
Getting my signature.
You better say that. The car owner's listening somewhere. All right, hey,
Move over here, driver with the 151 Fun Pack. Chris, bad luck, and he caught it, blew the engine. It was actually a transmission. So, I don't know, it's a toss up. This would be worse. But you're going to jump into another car, which would be back up to somebody else. If he races the back up to Paul's car, now it's going to be a back up to your car. They jump in that 21 and pull Brian back. Yeah, still under no playing in the points. I mean, I might be a few down on losing points late tonight, but it could be worse. Yeah, if you don't get to start the feature, you're probably going to lose 50 to whoever wins. But Dan Bucky's really quick tonight. The 50 car pulled Brian good in 21. Those are the closest two challenges for you. Yeah, it sucks, but it happens. That's right. Chris Bloom, wish him good luck in the feature tonight. Driver of the 151 was our points leader in the Fun Pack division. Lastly here, I'm going to talk with Mike Martin, who almost has featured in the Pierce Stock division last week. Able to hold out Schweitzer, able to hold out Tenney, just not quite able to hold out Boron. This Pierce Stock field really close and competitive up front. They are getting around this track fast on these new tires.
It's a lot better than last year.
Cars are definitely more stable too.
Yeah, just having problems with the brake this year. Hopefully we better.
You got your car, you got Vince's car back here behind you. You got your car looking rather good. He's got the nose piece all it's not on the wall last week.
Yeah, that's the difference in the drivers there.
I got you. Mike Martin, driver of the number 6, trying to pick up his first feature win of the season later tonight.
And tell me a little bit about the dirt racing. Does that help you when you come down, Paul? He's got these big Rice Krispie treats. Check this out, Adam. He's left way too quick, dude. Bob, double duty all season long. What a nice job in both cars.
Very, very happy. I'm having a good time driving both cars. Full time in the 157 is pretty awesome. I'm having fun.
And a nice heat race win tonight in your late model.
Yeah, both of them. 2 for 2 tonight, so doing pretty good.
And talk a little bit about it. Do you think it's hard to go from the compact to the late model or vice versa, or it really doesn't make a difference?
Well, it's different because in my late model I use the brakes. In 157 I don't really use the brakes, so it's just one handle is totally different, the clutches are different, so I just like to drive.
Just a tick more horsepower too.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I want to thank Tommy Barrett and Dana for letting me drive for him all year, and lost some friends.
Absolutely. Anybody want to thank on the 17? I know want some sponsors.
I got Liz Talati and Angie and Ryan. They're really good to me and sponsor me. And, you know, they're like family. And I got Jeff Seacrest from Landstar Trucking. And Chuck McBride does an awesome job on my motor. I'm telling you, I run with the best on here. And it's just Summit Works, what he says. But he's an awesome guy.
All right, that's Bob Snyder Jr., driver of the number 17 late model. Make sure you get over here and get your Rice Krispie treats. The steering wheel came off. Yeah. Did it surprise you? Yeah. Just look. So you actually wasn't doing a donut over there just for the heck of it? No. Is it going to stay on for the future? We'll find out. All right. That's Neil Maroli, your modified driver in the number 16.
Hi.
We're here and talk to one of our fan favorite compact drivers. We got the Smart Racing. What you got in there, King Smart? Wow. Sour patch kids, those are like my favorite. And well, he was yelling at me the other day.
There we go. Oh, somebody else is going to run in there too. That's his, this is his brother. That's his brother.
We're not fantastic full stuff for them. Sour things you like to eat.
There's our new racer. I'm getting pretty good.
Well, you're back in your car now too, and that makes a big difference.
Next generation racer right there. That's what got me hooked. At Toledo Speedway, during the autograph night, they let us ride around on the tow trucks and the race cars. And they...
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Will you go win a feature tonight, and then you can dedicate it to me for my birthday a week ago? Well, you're going
$093,571. That's the winning ticket for the racing helmet from Tim Westerfield Jr., the driver of the 9.
Hey, come about 10 minutes. You want a piece of that?
I'm clearing them off already.
You want a piece of that compact that,
There's its own.
Yeah. I'd say a grenade in it.
Qualify like we wanted to, but I think it's going to be pretty good. And obviously, as the track cools down to this thing, probably going to make a little bit more horsepower. Well, I hope so. The right direction, on the right. I'm going to thank Kurt Garens for helping me out financially. Chuck Otto, St. Grazios Pizza, Adam Myers Podiatry, Big Right in horsepower, and always I got to thank my wife. She's the reason I get to do this. And she's handing out candy. And she's the candy lady, not the candy man. We could dress her up like a clown and she could be like Kim the Clown. Instead of Becky the Clown back in the day, she could be Kim the Clown. We would call her Kimmy the Clown, sweetening, I don't know, kids' lives. There you go. One day at a time. Or one. There you go. Kimmy the Clown, sweetening kids' lives one day at a time. Do you like that? I love it. Let's do it. I'm going to post it on Facebook later. You think she'll get mad at me? I don't care. All right, brother. Well, good luck tonight, Randy Smart, driver of the number 17 machine. My good buddy. Thank you, sir. You too. And I did see you and McBride sitting over there in that trailer in the air conditioning, and I was jealous. Well, come on up. I hear you. Do you have any cold beverages? I mean, we can't drink before the feature, obviously, but I can. I've been drinking all night long. All right. Nice. I like it. You heard that? I didn't. My ears are closed. I'm going to run down here.
I know we're getting better each week. Tonight was pretty bad. We had a right front shock to blow out on us for the issue. So I'm hoping to get, I'm starting with kind of last in the feature. I'm hoping to get Ron guys right there. All right. And put folks together. If you get one guy right now, one's going to be there. I think they're going to NASCAR here for sure. Jason Gould, driver of the number 99.
Go ahead.
This is the feature tonight. Probably comes from the back ticket to go to Ron.
All right, Adam, I caught up with a heat race winner tonight. Driver of the number 11 modified Joe Usage. He's got some different kinds of suckers down here. He's got blow pops. He's got dum dums down here. So I figured I'd let you know so you can come get your dum dum. So,
Hold on, everybody.
better than everybody. And I think you're getting a little more heat as a driver as well. Yeah. And Dave Dobbs really helped me out a lot.
Then I changed your password.
They said 3 of these autographs of mine will get you 1 Delmer Clark autograph. Is that true?
True.
Others like anybody want to thank on this 11 tonight? I know that you don't get the opportunity to see much very often. All right, guys. So here's the opportunity to watch on your phone. This is what you're saying. I
got your buddy, so. Very popular. There you go. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. There you go. See, I don't look good enough. What do you want to do? I work here. I don't wait a black flag in later.
That don't matter. 2X, extra large, whatever you got. That's hard to come by. I know they
Come all the way from Indiana to sign that.
I sure did.
There you go.
Thanks.
Good for that kid right there.
Yep. Say thank you. Say hi. Look on the camera.
Hi.
Hi. Look, camera.
There you go.
Wave. Wave.
Bye-bye.
I don't know. This is my first year. Get a card.
He drives number 18. Hi, Millie. Look at the shirt. Hi, Millie. Hey. Millie. Is that Larry? There's Larry. Hi. Oh, wow. Nice. Bye-bye.
Waiting.
What? You were holding him?
Well, that's nice of you to do that for your mom.
Wow. That's a professional.
There you go. Every once in a while, it happens that way.
You have to give them candy to give them away, though, right?
Yes. Bribery, eh? Wonderful thing.
Oh, pardon me.
Hey, Brent, look at the camera.
New driver?
Yeah, we got a new driver here. What's your name, buddy?
Brent Malcolm.
We're going to have to move the seat up, I think, so you can reach the wheel.
He's not quite as big as you are. Pardon me.
One of our toughest hitters is straight really top.
Question for you. Where's the Sparky place behind you?
It's actually a friend of mine who works for a car dealership.
The mayor in our town of Power Falls, his nickname
Clean that trailer up?
Yep.
You better have. I'm checking on you.
Okay.
Bill, first night out this year. Car looks good. You got skulls now. I don't know where that came from. What possessed you to put skulls on a race car?
Just change the pace.
Change of pace. Right. Skulls usually isn't your pace though.
It just looks good.
I figured maybe a walker, some crutches.
I need crutches today.
Tell me about the car. I know you had problems. You borrowed a distributor off of some worthless guy and it broke on you.
Yeah, I borrowed that guy named Chris Kale, and it fell apart. So changed that and changed the carburetor. We'll get it above that. We didn't get the car started until 11 o'clock last night. Take a couple of weeks and we should be back over
You guys always thrash weekend and week out. I know you help you out a lot. Bill should help you out a lot. Anybody else help you out in the garage? It gets this thing together.
I might do that right now.
David, Jeff,
Oh, I would rather have you be on there because I've been in the garage with you and I'd rather be in the house with her.
and that's just going to be back. Hopefully we get the bugs out of it and get it back competitive.
Well, it's good to see you back in there for the home school.
Hey, Chris.
Always wait on the. Yes, sir.
Go get it. I'll let you get it.
Where do we want to go now?
Messed it up again. Yeah, show me what you did. Man, that first wreck you had, that was like a sandwich. This is a new car, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to beat it up already.
I can't help it. I'm hard on equipment.
You gotta win you one now.
I know.
I told you weeks ago.
Oh, didn't have enough gas in the car. Who forgot to fill it up, Dad? You get tired from the first video. And Jim, you helped run the video party series. What a great rebound this year. It looked like it was going to go.
How you doing, Jeffy?
About a year ago.
Hey, Johnny.
We're down around 10 or so, but they bounced back to over 30 the first three events this year. Looking good for the karting series right now.
Things are going really well for us. We've had a lot of help. Jamie Mills has stepped up as our racing karting director, and that's been a big help.
Action.
We had 36 carts at our first race. We're getting into summer vacation, so we might be down a little tomorrow, but the count's still much better than it was last year, and it's really
Hi guys, have a good time.
you know, anywhere from 5 to 16 or getting karting. That's what we're all about.
You know how to spell your name?
I'm learning.
Nobody else does.
I'm getting better and better.
Nobody else does, so we'll watch it.
You can't see that.
There you go. Pardon me. Delaney. Hi. Hi, Delaney. Bye. Watch your head.
What's up, Squeaker?
This is the over shoulder top of the camera shot. Oh, pardon me.
Hi, John.
Tigger. What's up, Tigger?
Big John.
How you doing, bud?
Doing great.
Get him dialed in?
Starting to.
Hey, try outside quicker. Quit trying to jam the inside. Get the outside.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Maybe.
That's advice for me. Now you win.
I hope so. Down there if you want him to throw in. Want to get in the car? Let him autograph the shirt. Go ahead. I can't want to do your Band-Aid. Okay. I can't do your Band-Aid?
Sure.
Autograph his forehead.
No, I can't do that.
He's not even supposed to be here.
Oh. Well, I better get him off the camera.
No, that's okay.
That's one he just got there.
All right, hey, Mark, good luck. Thanks for coming over and around with us. Good luck at the TRA. Why not?
What's a driver mediator do?
Keeps this guy under control.
When they start yelling and hollering, you jump in there? You break up the fight?
Nope.
What if it's them two?
Let it go.
Let it go? How about a fight between you guys? We got a driver mediator here.
A couple weeks ago we could have. Right, just spun me out.
Yeah. Brotherly love, right? Excuse me.
You said that to him?
Was you making fun of him earlier?
Pretty much, yeah.
He said you stunk right on the microphone.
I know, that's not true either. I mean, what the heck?
How many times do I gotta tell a guy to quit standing in front of the fan?
Hey. Reach right out there and kick him right in the nads.
Get the full body shot.
Get the full body
See if the people at home believe
I gotta turn
me or believe him.
I gotta turn the wide angle on.
The people at home believe me or him.
Hey, Dad.
It's the woman behind Mr. What's up, girl?
Hi, Mom.
So do you want to thank anybody on this machine tonight? You said that he wasn't going to be bashful if I stuck a microphone in front of your face.
Last year I had it.
Thank you.
I don't understand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're a winner tonight, remember.
I am. Thank you.
So does that mean you're a vampire? Okay. Well, very good. You want me to go interview your future?
So he's got one. I gave him that big one because.
Okay, well, thank you for running from.
He's
We'll move over here to Mr.
How you doing? You nervous? Huh? You nervous? You don't want me around, do you?
I'm one.
Oops, sorry. Hi, Laney.
Keep this thing looking strong. Yeah.
Do you realize you're as old as the kids giving the autograph?
I know.
Yeah. You blow up?
Yeah.
Did you?
Transmission went.
You driving something else now in the future?
Colton Grimes backup, which was the 05, now it's going to be the 151. Tough luck.
Tough luck.
You guys do a great job, man. You guys work together.
Where's the white going? Hi, Howard. No wreck tonight, huh?
Not yet.
I'll be watching for you.
Okay.
He's out of the race, so you can win one now.
See what?
Hey.
If I wore my power suit, I could have got interviewed too.
Hey, there's John. Hey, John.
Well, I can tell you a quick story when we was over in the Midvale tonight. He runs down.
Getting it ready for the picture.
I got into a wreck, and he got into a wreck, and he comes down.
Pardon me. Get the cigarette out of your mouth. You're teaching these kids bad habits.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Everybody needs to ask about the rain. Okay, well, if you stop down and see Bob, you'll make sure you ask him about
Hi,
the
Greg.
rain.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. See you. Thanks.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you. Gonna try.
Hi, Joe.
How's it going?
How are you? Slow down a little bit, they can read it.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
What's up, John?
How are you?
Good, you?
Good. What are you trying to hide? Pardon me. Boom. How we doing? Good.
There you go, buddy. Is this yours? Is that yours? There's candy over there if you can get any more of your hands.
Hi.
Oh, hi, buddy. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Give away tickets for the helmet.
There's the big prize, huh?
Yeah, some little kid will go home and be all excited they got a free helmet.
And then there's Aaron Prater over there. Hi, Aaron Prater. Former driver here.
This is late.
Really appreciate you guys coming to the races. We didn't have you guys coming to the races, we wouldn't have nobody to race for.
That's right. How's it go? Look.
Owen, hey, Owen, how are you guys doing?
Hi.
Look at me, I'm like.
Right?